So we said we were gonna try this again and bring it back for the second time. So we did. So Lisa and Mike, I'm so excited to be able to actually get a chance to talk to you guys now that we're no longer at the tattoo shop.
Yeah, this is a lot better. It's not so intense.
Yeah. Let's see it. I want to see it. I want to see it. Let's see the tattoo.
Oh, right there.
Nice. What does it stand for?
It stands for mountain. It's called. It's pretty much means mountain, but it's the Timoyama sign.
Mike John is here too. Tell us a little bit about like you two and your dynamic before we even get to the fight, because I think this is so cool. And Mike was in your corner along with your sister, and I just really love the dynamic. And it's all about like who the people you have in your corner. So, Mike, if you want to share a little bit about yourself and Lisa.
Yeah, we've been dating for like 3 or 4 years. I'm a black belt in jiu-jitsu, and I help Lisa get ready for her fights by preparing her for her jiu-jitsu part. It's an interesting dynamic between the two of us. We're both very, very passionate about what we do, and it's always very special when I get to go corner her and I get to go see her do what she loves. It's almost pretty fucking emotional, to be honest with you. Like from all the fights that I've been there, it's like I'm almost in tears before and after the match. You know, whether I'm in the crowd or I'm in the corner, I'm just like it's like an overwhelming feeling, but it's also very beautiful, and I'm very blessed to be a part of that and build it to be so close. You know, to be like right there. You know, and
Yeah.
it's an amazing experience, and I'm just happy to share it with her.
Oh, that gives me all the feels. Like for anyone who's ever like in the sport or being the other person who's supporting someone who's in a fight, like you know what that feels like. Oh, it's like you're on the edge of your seat, and it's such an emotional place to be in, right?
Yeah, it's like I almost wish I could do the fight for her. You know, I'm just like, oh my god, but it's like that's not how it works. You know, like she's doing this because she loves it. I just got to showcase. I got to show her how much I support her, and just let her go do her thing, and just know she's gonna crush it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So let's get into it. Let's talk a little bit about what was happening in this fight. You know, it didn't last long. I was super excited about watching you fight, Lisa. I was at home screaming at my phone. But what were you thinking about? Kind of give us the play by play as we walk the walk, watch the walkout and everything.
On it. So when I was walking out, I was just like, oh my god, the lights, this, and then I was like, oh shit, focus, focus. It was a big for me personally. It was a big stage for me. Um, and then here I'm waiting because I was like taking off my son. I was like, I don't want to just jump in the cage. I want to hug my boyfriend, my sister, my coach. So I was waiting, got to hug him. Um, coach, coach is like,
Oh
you
yeah.
super. It was a weird format too. They had him walk through the cage to get to the other side instead of around.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I
Yeah,
agree.
it was. I thought it would be a long walk. It was a very short walk.
Was
Um, so when they obviously a hometown girl, as soon as she came out, the crowd was going nuts, and I was like, okay, all right, it's gonna be one of these nights. If you ever been in, I'm sure you have, Brittany, you've gone to a girl's hometown, and they're just like cheering. No
yeah,
matter what they do, if they throw a jab and it misses your face, they're all like, ooh.
yeah. No, I
So it's
definitely have that feeling. Yeah.
yeah. So and then we're over here. I was staring her down, but I was like started to jump, and then she looked at me, and then she started to jump, and I was like, oh, I'm not doing the same thing as this girl. So I
I
just
wonder how
walked.
many people are thinking that, like trying not to mirror the other person, like it's like habit.
Yeah, I get it. So I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna do this. Like I was just going through things in my head, just trying to stay calm because I always like I feel like that first round I'm like throwing all my energy out. So I'm just over here just trying to be calm. This is where I was like, I'm jumping, I'm jumping, and then I look across, and then we're doing the same thing. I'm like, nope, nope.
Mike, what were you
Uh,
thinking?
oh,
Um,
oh, right here. Okay, so oh, sorry. Go ahead, Mike.
right there, I'm thinking, I'm just like, oh my god, can we just start this? Can we just freaking start this? I'm thinking that the only way that this chick hurts her is with her boxing. So I'm thinking just keep your distance, and then obviously get your takedowns when you can. But at that point, it's like, can we just start this thing? Can we just get it going? It's like the waiting game is the worst part of it. I just want to get it going. But yeah, I'm just like, just breathe, relax. Try to shout intelligent advice that helps her.
Dude, they're booing me right here.
Were they?
Yeah, they were booing me, and my one friend that came to support, he was,
Marcelo.
oh, Lisa. I heard him though,
Hell,
but yeah,
she was definitely like the hometown hero. You could tell.
Yeah,
yeah, it is what it is. But I wasn't gonna let that stop me. I was like,
yeah, I know, right? I feel like it adds a little extra piece to it to go into somebody's town and like win.
yeah, it does.
Yeah, I think that's like an important walk to make. To walk into enemy territory and go beat someone's ass. From that area and walk out victorious. I think that's super important.
Yeah, yeah,
So
definitely.
like when me and this girl, Desiree, we had fought in Florida together, and we were super cool. We're like, oh, we're just kind of bonding a little bit. And as soon as I found out that we were gonna fight, I was like, I can't have that kind of bond. Like I
Yeah,
was like, you're my opponent. We're not friends right now.
yeah.
Oh, so in this fight, so we were looking across from each other, and she was like this because she wanted to shake hands. But I noticed that in our last fight, she didn't shake hands. She just went, fuck. She just
Oh,
went straight to the
shit.
face. So I was like, I can't touch hands with this girl. She's gonna freaking tag me with her right hand.
Yeah. So learning
Right
from
here. I do regret throwing naked kicks, as they were saying. I should have set those up a lot better. We were working a lot of feints. Um, where is it? I've been working southpaw, but I didn't show that.
yeah. I like how you were able to just fire right back off that teep like you had something right after all of the attempted leg kicks that she tried to catch.
Yeah, and after I was trying to go back to the center of the cage, I was like, I'm not going near the cage. She's just gonna try and shoot on me. So I was trying, and then right here I was like, pressure, 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 and then she caught my
Yeah.
kicks, and I was like, oh crap, she caught it
Let's
really
pause
deep.
right there, actually. Pause right there for a moment.
Oh, you want to know what coach everybody was doing in my corner? They did their and then as soon as I did that, they were like this.
Yeah. They were
You
like,
know?
what?
Yeah, there was like they were
Well,
not ready for that, and neither was I. Because as soon as I did it, I was like, "What did I just do?"
Like you pulled guard. But I don't know. Honestly, I kind of looked at it from a different lens of you pulled like you were throwing those naked kicks at first, right? And she was constantly almost catching them, almost catching them. So in her mind, she was ready to catch the next one just for that. I feel like you landed with her by pulling guard. I feel like it took away from the option for a scramble, but you also like nullified her striking in the guard. And I know you personally, and I know that you have a good guard and a high good guard too. So I thought you were like, I'm gonna show my jujitsu, like bam.
I wanted to, but not in that way. It was funny too, also because I was like, "Oh, she's gonna sprawl hard on me," because I was planning to shoot on her and all this stuff, and I kind of threw a curveball.
Yeah, there you go.
So as soon as okay, so I'm here, right? And I'm like, okay, I can either set up arm bars or whatever jujitsu submission base, or I can try and get on top. And then I noticed that she was really heavy on top, like her head and everything. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna work a butterfly hook in. I'm gonna just elevate her and get up if I'm able to. It worked out. So happy about that.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was still very surprised that you pulled guard, but I think you felt like you were going to go down, so you might as well just make the first move and just get it to like an area you feel good with.
Yeah,
Also, great elevation, great elevation.
yeah. That was
Yeah,
the
well, I felt like my head was behind my butt. I was like, it's either I fall back or I pull guard.
Yeah,
I don't
smart move.
I pull guard.
yeah.
I think the next part's my favorite part, where she kind of tries to like get up on you and you snap her down.
Oh yeah, I kind of felt like I could have go for a guillotine, but I didn't want to fold on my back again.
Right. I think you definitely made the right call there.
Mhm.
So right here, I actually thought she was gonna be more scrambly, like she's gonna like cross face me and try and get to her knees or something. Like I thought she would be more scrambly because I've seen that in previous fights, so that's what I was expecting.
Mhm. I feel like if this was a striking match, like I feel really good about you being on the ground because I know that you have really good jujitsu. So when you got top position and you were able to hold control the way that you did, I was just like, I was so excited.
Man, I'm
Um,
just happy. Like my spin to the back, snap him down and spin to the back worked because you know how much we drilled that Brittney in wrestling practice.
I know those like Wednesdays, Wednesday wrestling days.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So here, so I was expecting her to hold on to my arm like crazy, like here, but she had let it go. So I did the Rams grip,
Mm.
and then she let it go right there, and I was like, oh crap, and I knew I was on the chin, but I was like, crank it, screw it, crank it, and I
Yeah,
was cranking it as hard as I could. I even felt her jaw like move to the side.
no snap. Yeah. The misconception that you can't finish it if you land on the chin. Like, no, make that shit hella uncomfortable. You're gonna have to make a choice.
Yeah, for sure. And then my team couldn't see me, but as soon as I got to the other side, they were like, "Oh crap, it's underneath the chin."
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
Originally, I thought it was just a face crank, but I mean, I know you can finish that just over the jaw, but I didn't. When you rocked back, that's when it like went under the chin.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, how embarrassing! I'm sorry, I'm so embarrassed of my freaking scream right here.
What do you mean that
I'm
primal
like,
yell
ah!
again?
Hey, that's funny. I've always thought about this. I always thought about what kind of fight was going to evoke me to scream, and I haven't been able to figure it out yet. So you must have been really feeling that, Lisa. You felt that.
I was, but dang man, I was like, even one of the commentators were all like, some glass is rattling somewhere. I'm like, oh,
That was Randy Couture.
oh was it really?
Yeah, that was Randy Couture. Look at you. There it is.
Uh, yeah, first thing I was like, I gotta go, shake her hand. She's a cool chick, dude. She really is. Super nice.
She was actually the one to tell us that there's no elbows allowed in the.
Yeah, and we're over here hitting with elbows with the
Yeah,
elbow.
she saw us drilling them.
Oh well, what do you mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, like when we're just getting a sweat in the week of fighting
Ellen
her.
Peralta.
Yeah, I was all like warming up with him, and then me and coach were like, "Oh, okay, throw the right hand and left hook." We're just
Gotcha. Oh man, so like finishing up the rest of this, video, thinking about all this last part of your fight, and it didn't even get past the first round.
I
What's going
know.
on as you're, this time period where you're just waiting for the judges to hand in all the little papers and to stand there knowing that you already got the finish? Like, what does that feel like, man?
Honestly, I was literally expecting a 3 round brawl. Like, I was like, oh, it's going to be a brawl for 3 rounds. It's going to be a tough fight. And, I might get like freaking stunned, who knows, or whatever. I was just like mentally prepared for that. And then when it ended in the first round, I was just like, dang, it was pretty fast. And then like coach like the next day he was like, well, how do you feel? I was like, coach, I feel like I took a week off from training. I'm like, I'm gonna go to practice Monday.
Yeah. So you're right back in the gym the next Monday, huh?
Yeah, I trained the rest or half of the week, and then I went up north for some family stuff.
Okay. Nice, nice. Man, I was super happy for you as you like,
Thank you.
you know.
Dude, you were in your fight, you were brawling, you were throwing down. I was like, damn. I'm
Yeah.
surprised. I was like waiting for that girl to like quit. She wanna quit. She a little cockroach. She wanted
Yeah,
no
that's why
stop.
she's been fighting her like that. Because that's
I
what I
was
was trying
like,
to do. I was trying to end it quickly, but she wouldn't go away, so it became that kind of fight. But
yeah. Her back was against the cage, everything like literally right there.
yeah,
So,
man. I am I say this all the time. Like, I just love social media for the fact that we get to follow each other, and I can't wait to come back and visit and train and all that stuff. But
oh, I
man,
really want that.
yeah. I mean, so I'm so proud of you, and I'm really glad that both of you spent the time to you come together and chat a little bit and rewatch your fight and share some little insight about your fight. And I'm looking forward to the next time we get to meet. I hope you guys enjoy tuning in to this lovely fight recap. Make sure you like and subscribe, follow the episodes, watch everything else. Thank you for tuning in. Peace.